It is February the 1st. Good evening, guys. Happy Monday. It is February the 1st. It's Black History Month. It's National Hijab Month. So it is a lot going on in the month of February. I'm so excited. Can you guys, before I get started, can y'all tell that I'm in a different setting today, a different room? So it's technical difficulties and things will happen in the midst of creating greatness. But I've learned how to set things up and know how to maneuver and work through. Everything ain't going to always be perfect, but we're going to make it work. Happy Monday, guys. Black History Month. It's National Hijab Day. I hope you guys are having a fantastic Monday to start to a fresh new month. It is February. I want to know, what are you guys doing with this money challenge? What's going on? I haven't jumped on and talked about it in depth. I've been covering so many topics. So, guys, it's Monday. It's February the 1st. Good evening. Hi. It's Monday. It's February the 1st. It's Black History Month. It's National Hijab Day. Guys, it's still top of 2021. The theme for this month is financial planning. So I'm going to give out a lot of information, a lot of resources, a lot of things for financial planning. I haven't talked about it, and it's going to be some really cool, fun stuff. Good evening, guys. My name is Finance Muslima. I am your licensed life insurance agent in the states of Pennsylvania, North Carolina, Georgia, and Connecticut. I am a financial coach. I'm a speaker. I'm an author. I recently have a 12-month financial planner. If you haven't grabbed one, you should get one. And also, I have proven results, having my clients save every bit from $50 a month to $300 a month. Life insurance, LLCs, EIN numbers, working on business credit, starting businesses, having testimonies, buying new houses, getting new cars. Yes, all of that. So my plan and my goal is to step it up another notch, and go harder and educate myself more. And I have some certifications and things I'm working on to be able to be more of an asset to you guys. So what I'm doing for this month, I have the private chat on too if y'all want to ask some questions. What the theme of this month is planning out this. The theme for this month is planning out the moolah. The moolah. Financial planning is what we're talking about. I picked my theme to be financial planning for this month. Hold on, guys. I think I got disconnected off IG. 1 second. I picked the plan. Oh, I think I'm on. If you're on IG, shoot me a comment so I can see if I'm still connected, y'all. I'm sorry. Notifications going off like crazy, messing up my phone. I'm sorry, y'all. If you're on IG, send me drop a comment and let me know. One minute, guys. I deleted it. I'm just going to start over on here because I want to be able to get this and save it, and also to YouTube. We got this disconnected off IG, but I just jumped right back on, so I'm not going to go back again. I'm going to get started. So we're going to get started. You guys on IG, it's okay. We're going to start here. So I decided to do financial planning for the whole 28 days. The whole month of February, I'm doing financial planning. I've created like a 5 or 6 page layout yesterday and the day before of what I'm going to do one every week, what I'm going to give out, what I'm going to give, what the lives are going to be about. I'm going to have some webinars in there. I have products that I'm going to be having on sale. The book is not going to decrease from $24.99, but I do have different financial products, digital products that for you guys to download that'll be going on sale for $10. Things will be dropping to $20. A lot of things to help you guys with your money. So the month of February, the whole 28 days, we're going to do financial planning. Good evening. The reason I'm going to do financial planning, we're going to talk about the money because this is the thing. I have the reason that I picked financial planning is because I me and my partners, we used to teach a lot of financial workshops before COVID hit, right? So what I decided, I was like, well, I haven't really talked about a lot of financial planning. I don't know if you guys even know the proper way to do a financial planning. Have you ever been introduced to financial planning? Why, why you need to, when you need to, how you need to. So I'm going to talk about all of that for the whole 28 days. The whole 28 days of February, that's what I'm going to be talking about. This is the thing. We learn a lot of different ways to make this. We know how to make this. I've always shared, I had a webinar on different ways to create more income and all of these things, right? I don't think that that's a lot of people's problem. Because I'm going to tell you this. Now, let's be all the way real. When the car payment is due, when the rent is due, your back is against the wall, things are starting to get crazy. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I don't know how I'm going to do that. We figure out a way to make it work. We know how to make money. You ain't going to tell me you don't know how to make money. We know how to make money. So, aside from you knowing how to make money, the thing that's very, very important and it's not talked about, and that's another one of the reasons why I love to be in this finance space and have the strength and the courage to put myself on the forefront and share my story, and help you guys out with so many personal strategies and things that I've learned to do, is because nobody's talking about it. So if you so the this okay, so I'm gonna use this for an example. This day and age that we live in, right? We need multiple streams of income. We have to have multiple streams of income. One job that's not secure is just not going to get it. We know that. So we need to have multiple streams of income. We need to be making money in other places. If you don't want to start a business, that's fine. You have to sell something. You have to learn how to do something else. You have to, whether it be using apps on your phone to make money, whether it be starting an Airbnb with a friend, whether it be I don't know, renting a room out in the four-bedroom house that you live in by yourself. And it's not an inconvenience to you. You're using that money to, maybe use that person's rent to pay your car payment. That's one less thing you got to take care of a month, right? You can, various different things. There's a lot of things to do. You can be a virtual assistant online, never meet people, just totally everything virtual and make a nice amount of money. Virtual assistants are making lots of this because businesses are really booming. Businesses need help, and virtual is everything right now. Pick and choose what it is you want to do to make money. But this is the thing. Once you learn how to make money, once you gain on, good evening, how are you? Once you gain on another stream of income and you start to bring more money in, this is the thing where people always go wrong, and I hear it all the time. I make a nice amount of money, but I don't know where my money is. I just got paid. I got paid from my job. I've been making some crazy cash flow all week from my side hustle. But then people be like, where is my money? I got paid. I went to work for 2 weeks. My check came through. I did my side hustle. I got, invoices is paid, different things going on. But they like, why I'm still not seeing no money? That's because the lack of it is not knowing how to make the money, but the part that's not being done properly is the strategy. It's knowing how to maintain the money, manage the money, maintain the money, and multiply the money. So you've already come to it's 2021, right? We've already come to the conclusion that multiple streams of income is necessary. So you've gained multiple streams of income, you have different things going on. So then the next thing is, okay, Krisha, I made $3,000 this week. How do I maintain and multiply the $3,000? How much of the do you know exactly how much of the $3,000 that you were able to keep in pocket and walk away with after you paid yourself and you paid everybody else? I'm gonna ask you that question again because that's a question that a lot of people don't know. And if you know the answer to this question, it'll take you a very long way in your financial education and in life, period. When you start to know your numbers, you got to know your numbers. You have to know your numbers, guys. So I'm going to ask the question again. If you made $3,000 this week and you paid yourself first, you paid bills, everything got taken care of the way it was supposed to. How much of that 3,000 is still in your bank account? How much of the 3,000 do you still have left? It's super, super important to know your numbers. You have to know your numbers, guys. Once you know your numbers, you're able to know exactly what your revenue will be, know exactly, what you profit. Because just because the business make 10,000 in 1 month doesn't mean that you're walking away with 10,000 at the end of the month. I gave you guys a list of business expenses, business responsibilities. That list has a lot of things on there that needs to be taken care of and needs to be paid. So if your website did 10,000 in 1 month, you're not walking away with 10,000 that month. Things have to be paid, things have to get done. So once you know the number of what you're walking away from, that's when you can have a clearer conscience or a better vision of what it is you have left over to okay, this is really what I'm working with. This is really a number I'm working with. I think this is what, $10. Okay, I have $10. This is what I'm walking away with. Okay, it's really that important to know a number. Like, okay, this is $10. I know I'm walking away with $10. And if you really know how to play the game, you know how to make $10 $100. Yeah, that part. So I'm going to be talking about financial planning the whole month of February. I'm going to be explaining to you guys and breaking down why it is so important to be open to this conversation, why it is so, what assets and what great qualities, good evening, is it that a financial coach will bring to the table for you. So people always ask me, at what point in their personal life or even in their business, at what point do they feel like, oh, how do I know I need a coach, different stuff like that. So I'm going to break down some scenarios for you guys. So if you ask me, you say, hey, do I need a coach? People ask me that. So I'm going to ask you guys these things tonight, and then I'm going to give you feedback on them. And I'm going to give you, if this is your answer, then this is what you need. So if you ask me, do you need a coach? You ask yourself that, do you need a coach? So, and then I would ask you, the first thing that I would say is, do you know how to create a budget? So people will say, hey, do I really need a coach? Is it really necessary to sit down and talk with a financial coach? Is it really necessary to have a financial advisor? like it's a difference between a financial coach and a financial advisor. And a lot of people don't know that. Some people think that they need financial advisors, but when they really need a financial coach, you have to know what the definition and understand what a financial advisor is. If you have money and you're ready to invest, to sit with a financial advisor, or if you just simply need a financial coach when you need the basics and the knowledge and the education of getting to the place where you're ready to invest. Some financial coaches can handle things on an investment level to a certain extent. And this is extremely important to be broke down because a lot of you guys feel like you're ready to invest and you're like, yeah, I want to start getting to investing. I want to get in stocks. I want to get in real estate and all these things, which is awesome. I advise everybody to do, everybody, right? It is necessary. But the thing is that's so really crucially important is that I want you guys to understand that even before you get to that place and we want to jump to that place, or we want to jump to that place, but it's like, do you know what your financial foundation is doing? Is your financial foundation solid enough to where as though you have money left over every month, you're paying yourself, you're building an emergency fund, you have things laid out and set in stone, so whereas though you can say, I got 5 or 10,000 over here, good evening, to go invest in something, right? So it's a huge difference in having a financial advisor and saying that you need a financial coach. There are two total different lanes. And I don't know if you need either one of them. Everybody's personal financial situation is different. Everybody's personal financial situation is different. So when it comes to needing either of them, you need to first know what it is you need or have the conversation with one of them and find out what they offer and see if that's your lane and if that's what it is that you need help with, because they're two total different entities. So I would say this to you: if you need help to create a budget, if you're creating a budget every week or every month and you're just simply not sticking to it, life is happening, and you're like, it's too much. I'm just gonna go back to what I'm comfortable doing. That's fine. You know how to create the budget if you've done it, but you need accountability. If you need accountability, you need to get amongst some women and a group of people that are doing what you need to do. And it's fine if you need accountability, you need a coach. So I would say yes. Um, have you ever had a financial plan done? Have you ever sat with a financial coach and say, this is where I'm at. Currently I make 50,000 a year. All the things I have going on now, I plan to make $200,000 a year. I plan to do this. I plan on, refinancing this home, and I plan on buying me an investment property. Have you ever, or do you have dreams and a vision of those things? Then yes, you need to sit with a financial coach to create a proper strategy, because it's a way that things are done. And I feel like this is where a lot of people get it misconstrued, right? So the you know the society, right? We have this thing, typical person, you want to be a homeowner, you want to have a nice car, all these things, right? So we know in our minds that we need to work to save up the amount of money that we need to buy a home, right? How do you know how much money you need to buy a home if you've never sat with a financial coach, you've never went to a realtor or just randomly went to an open house, to a house that costs 300,000 or 200,000 that you may want, and ask questions, walk around, put yourself in and speak into what you want. So how do you know? That's the thing that always mind boggles me, because when people say good evening, so if you say that you're saving for your dream home and oh, I'm gonna just work, save some money out of each check, da da da, but how do you know how much to save if you don't even know how much the house costs? How do you know how much to save if you don't even know how much the house costs that you want to purchase? So when it comes to all of these things, yes, you need to have a conversation with a financial coach. If you have trouble understanding your financial habits, I just spoke on a scenario of, I was like, yo, this is really $10. Some people really have $10 left in their account, after paying all of their bills, not paying themselves, not putting nothing in the savings or the emergency account, but making sure they pay all these bills in the house that like they're not going to get paid. Like people really literally have $10 left in their account after they get paid on their payday. So my thing to you is, if you're having trouble finding out where your money is going, you like, I thought I had this. I put this thing up on my page, like, um, like when you have that broken mindset of like, when I was struggling living check to check, or money was kind of funny, not figuring out how we want to do it. Like used to be like, well, I used to be scared to check my account too. I used to be scared to check my account, like, oh my God, I had to do all this stuff. I don't even know if I got no money left, but it is what it is, right? That's what we always say. So I put that up on my page, like, but that's really true. So if all of these things is happening, life is so loud. We got so much bills on auto, right? You got your car payment coming out, you got your kids stuff coming out, activities, the hair salon, your cell phone bill, the Wi-Fi, all this, right? You got everything on auto coming out of your paycheck. Sometimes people really walk away with $10 and you never took the time to sit and write down and figure out. Again, this is where my financial journal come into play. If you have one, if you don't have one, you need to click the link in the bio and get the journal and actually use it. It really works. So if you one of those people that just never took the time to actually sit and write out your numbers, this is one of my whiteboards. I can show y'all. I don't know if y'all can see the numbers, but I'm really a numbers person. Like this is just one of, my whiteboards. I write down stuff. So if you've never taken the time to sit down and write and really know what's going on, hey Miss Budget Focus Life, how do you ever know? How are you going to ever know what's going on? You have to know exactly to the T. And I can guarantee you, if I got on a call with you and you told me everything that you had going on, and I went over it and I wrote it down and I created a financial plan for you, I will call you back and let you know exactly where all of your money is going. I created a digital product that's called Where Is My Money? It is a really, really great layout, step by step, teaching you how to find your money, really put it to action. So if you want to find your money yourself, you can click the link in the bio, go to my website and get the product called Where Is My Money? A lot of people don't know where their money is, and they don't care to find out where their money is until they're ready to make a huge decision in life. Meaning, purchase the home, buy a new car, kids got to go to college. Then it's like, now we want to sit down and say, okay, where is my money? If we make it a priority beforehand and have that proper financial foundation, when life series of events and all of those things start to happen, we're going to be good because we're already in shape. So if you're a person that don't know how to, if you don't understand your spending habits, if you don't understand what's going on, if you're saying I'm spending $300-400 in the grocery store, but for some reason I still keep eating out, I need some help with this. What do you think I should do? A lot of times we know what we're supposed to do, but we don't do it. But that's why a lot of my clients, like, they love the fact that they have me for accountability. And some people like to pay for accountability. They like to pay me to help to hold them accountable. Like a lot of the times, you know what it is you're doing. It's just that maybe you need to hear it from somebody else, or maybe you need to be like, girl, I need you to help me. Financial coaches, we walk our clients through hand in hand and help them hit their results, hit their milestones that they're trying to reach, buy their dream home, get your bank account to another level. It's time to level up. It's time to It's time to really live the life that you want to live, and stop just saying, I'm okay, all of my bills paid this month. So what? You're not living. Are you really living when you die? Like, that's a huge big question that we don't think about because life moves so fast. But when you die, did you really live your life, or are you really sitting back like, oh, I'm good, my bills is paid? Can't never go on a trip when you want. Always gotta make plans 6 months to a year ahead of time for stuff, and meanwhile your friends then went on 2 trips and you still ain't going nowhere. All because you're not making the time to find out where your money is, making your money multiply for you. And if you don't know how, this is why I'm talking about for the whole month of February, the whole 28 days, I'm talking about financial planning. Where this is Black History Month, I'm giving a lot of special things, courses to help you guys with your money. And then on top of that, we're headed into income tax season, and I want you guys to flip your bags and do some really dope things with your money this year. This is the time. This is not the time to be waiting on Walmart sales and buy the fifth TV that we already done had. This is the time to invest our money and invest it into something to make us more money. And let's get into taking some risk and get out of our comfort zone. Seriously. So the whole 28 days, February, that's what I'm going to be doing. If you don't understand your spending habits, yes, you need to get a financial coach. You need to get on a call. You can get on a free call with me to go through, some strategies, a conflict call, whatever the case may be. You can hire me to do a financial plan. You can say, Prisha, I need da da da. I got this going on, but it's time to be real and be honest and be upfront about your life and stop trying to hold back and be afraid of judgment and all of these things. I'm on this platform every single day. I'm on live with y'all at least 3-4 times a night. I'm always sharing my story. I'm very transparent and I'm open, and I'm always sharing results of me helping other people. If I'm willing and able and have enough strength and courage to put myself on the forefront and share my ups and my downs with y'all, a lot of my downs with y'all, then you should have enough strength and courage to be able to say, I need to have this conversation. And if not with me, I'm real enough to say you need to have it with somebody else. So financial planning, it is a huge deal, just like people telling you multiple streams in the LLC is a huge deal. Because the bottom line is it doesn't matter how much money you make. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if the money is not working for you. And if you making 10,000 a month and you don't know how much you're actually walking away with, then you're not really doing nothing. Do you know how to establish a proper emergency fund? Now, some people have different theories on emergency funds, guys. So, a lot of my clients like to compare different theories and strategies to Dave Ramsey, right? So, he tells people, or he teaches that every household should have $1,000 emergency fund. I don't know where that number came from, but I don't teach that way. I'm big on personalizing. So if you ask me how much emergency fund do I have, each month, how much do I put aside each month for emergency fund? My number is going to be different from Tracy's number. Tracy's number is going to be different from Monica's number that she saves for her household. Why? Because everybody is different. Monica might be married with 2 kids. I'm single. Tracy might be taking care of her parents and one child in college. Everybody's household is different. I can't tell you you should have 5,000 in the bank for emergency fund every month. That's not logic. So this is a short breakdown of the emergency fund. If you don't have an emergency fund and you're struggling with starting to create an emergency fund, you need to again use your mindset and money game financial planner. um, Sit down and write how much expenses we have, an expenses versus income page, right, in the planner. You need to sit down and write how much money, how much you're going to spend out of the household every month, your expenses. And then you're going to also write your income, how much money you make every month with all of your side hustles and your job, everything that you do, add it all up. What do you bring to the table for the house? Everything, right? So Let me find this page for y'all. This is a sample of it. Can y'all see it? Sample monthly budget page. So if you know, okay, so expenses. These expenses on here, we have the mortgage 1,200, the cell phone bill 1,500, utilities 290, car and life insurance 210, groceries 400, gas for the car $80, credit card bill $40, personal loan $180, car payment $350, personal care $180, memberships, gym, various different things $100, entertainment $300, giving and tidings $200. That totals. Now this is everything, all expenses going outside of the household. This was just an example. So that totaled $3,680 expenses. Now, for income, she has $3,800 total for income on the budget sample. So her expenses is $3,600.80. So that I'm gonna say that's Monica. So Monica's expenses $3,600.80. So I would say, um, if Monica asked me how much is she supposed to have for emergency fund, I'm gonna tell Monica she's supposed to have 3 times of what it cost her to live from 1 month, bare minimum 3 months. So let's see what that is. 3680 times 3680 times 3. Bare minimum 3 months. Monica needs $11,000. 11,000. Monica's expenses that goes out the household I just read off every month, $3,600.80. The way I teach, that's how you find out what your emergency fund should look like. Your emergency fund should mirror what you need to live off for the household bare minimum. And she needs 11,000 bare minimum to live off for 3 months. Emergency fund, a case she get furloughed, she lose her job, one of her children gets sick, she now can't go to work, she has to stay home. You know, various different things in life can happen. That's how much Monica would need bare minimum to live for 3 months. $11,000. That's how I come up with what emergency fund should be. Now, if Monica, was following Dave Ramsey, and she said she started off with $1,000 emergency fund. I mean, it's something. I understand it. I get it. It's a way to start off. It's a way to get some cash flowing, but all in all, is nothing. She can't even pay. She can't even pay her mortgage if she had $1,000 in emergency fund. If life happened, if Monica woke up and she couldn't go to work, and she's had that $1,000 sitting emergency fund. It's something to get started with, guys, but it's not nothing to get comfortable. Because if that was the case, Monica can't even pay her mortgage because her mortgage is $1,200. That's just to cover the roof over her head for the next 30 days. So you need to know how to do a proper emergency fund, proper budgeting. Do you need help managing debt? If you need help managing debt, then yes, I would say you need a financial coach. You need to have the conversation and get a financial plan done. Are you a person that have, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 credit cards, crazy student loans? A car payment is debt, a mortgage is debt. Are you a person that has a lot of credit card bills, a lot of, maybe student loans, personal loans, different stuff like that? And you're trying to figure out, how to make this stuff work. You don't quite know how to make these numbers work. Now, I can personally tell y'all, yes, you do need a financial coach. And this is why when it comes to the debt, I'll just speak on the credit card portion of it alone. You can have 3, 4 credit cards, and that could be a lot of money, $20,000, $30,000. I've seen it. This is the thing, and I'm going to give you all an example. You can have a Capital One, $500. Capital One, $300. First Premier, $200. So what's that? Three, four, five, six, three. What's that? $700. Okay, let's say three. Let's say $700. Let's say, bare minimum three cards. You got a 500, about two, three. Let's say bare minimum you're doing $300 a month, three cards, right? You paying the minimum payment due. That's $300 out of the 3,800 that you bring home every month. That's debt. So it's a way that you strategize, paying down credit card bills and portions of the student loans and things like that. And some people think that paying off everything in a faster way is the way to do it. No, it's not. Because you still want to have the good rapport with the credit bureaus. You want to pay on time the proper amount because you still want your credit score to increase. So it's not like, oh, hurry up, pay, pay, pay. Some people, do a lot of different things, or they work overtime to hurry up and pay the house off, or hurry up and pay the car off, whatever the case may be. Those things I would say yes to if that's your decision. But certain things like credit cards and student loans could be a good thing in a way. Because if you don't have anything else reporting on the credit bureaus to show your history, then you need to have something reporting. So people think of student loans, it's a lot of them. They can be reporting on all three bureaus, right? Some people have 2, 3 different student loans. So you just got to know how many you got, how much money it is, and know how to balance it appropriately. So if you're having trouble managing your debt and your credit cards, yes, you do need to talk to a financial coach. If you're a person that may have had bad credit, working on your credit, and you're having trouble paying your bills late, yes, you are a person that needs to talk to a financial coach. You need help with figuring out in what order are you going to get these things done. It's a order and a fashion in a way that you get it done. And I always tell you guys, and I see it from personal experience, late car payments, late on rent, swiped out my 401k, moved to a whole new city. Like, oh, I'm not going back to work. I'm going to live off my money. I'm going to run my business. I'm going to just live off my money. It's hard when life is continuously happening. You got no financial education. You don't even know about emergency fund. You don't even know different places to save your money. You don't even know about online savings account. It's hard. I found out the hard way personally. Late car payments, why all that kind of stuff been there. It's hard. When they say bad credit is expensive, bad credit is expensive. You talking about 24%, 29% APR, 500 credit score. Listen, it's a real thing. And I tell y'all, yes. So when you have bad credit, you need help with paying your bills on time, creating a system. Help my clients create systems with reminders and various automated things so that the important bills that report to credit bureaus should be prioritized every month. So if that is a thing for you, then yes, you need to talk to a financial coach. Or it just simply may be the problem that you have too many credit cards. Then yes, you got to figure something out. Hey, good evening. And back to the beginning of the other part, if you're a person that feels like all of your check is going to bills in debt, good evening, then yes, you are a person that needs to talk to a financial coach, because I said it in the beginning and I'm gonna say it again. This is $10, and a lot of times this is what people really have in their account after paying their bills. Again, I'm on here with you guys sharing real stories and real results. Yes, I'm a person that had $10 left in my account after, trying to shake and bake things and make it work, right? leaving a place in my comfort zone, my city, going to a whole nother state. I'm not going back to work. I'm living off my business. Da 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 da. No financial education, no mentor, no business coach, not even knowing what you're doing. It is a lot. In order to play this money game the proper way, and in order to be one of the 1%ers and really be building wealth, then you have to get a financial coach. You need to have at least sat with a financial coach one time in your life before, because this game is way deeper than just paying bills, or having 3 4 hustles, and making sure your priorities are cool, and then stacking saving in the bank. Is way deeper than that. It's strategy to this thing. As long as you have the proper financial foundation, everything is accounted for in the household. You should then be invested. You should then be doing a lot of other various different things. So if any of those things that you answered yes to, and you feel like you're struggling in, I highly advise you guys that you are one of the ones that need a financial coach. Financial coach is a thing that wasn't talked about in our community. We don't even know we're like, what? I know how to work and make my own money, right? That's our problem. We think we know everything. And we so stuck on the old way in the comfort zone of doing stuff that we tend to often block opportunity. And that's the reason that I posted what I posted today. And the whole month of February, I'm providing so much more numerous ways of opportunity for my people, y'all, always to continuously grow in this financial set. So if you don't have the Mindset and Money Game Planner, this is a 12-month money planner. Know your money. Know your money down to the dime. You guys want to know how people are getting various different buildings, and you're like, over here, this, that, and a third. You think that they're working and saving so much money. No, they're leveraging credit, and they're, well, not personal credit so much, but they're maintaining good personal credit, and they're leveraging business credit in the proper way. And you can too. So I highly suggest you guys to get in tune with what's new and know your numbers. The whole month of February, we are doing financial planning. That is the theme, that is the topic of this whole month. And before I go, I'm going to put this in the comments as well. I am looking for 3 people that want personal coaching from me. And it's going to be a free charge. It's going to be first come, first serve. I'm going to put it in the comments. The first 3 people to respond, I'm going to take them under my wing for this whole month and give them some coaching. And we're going to do some really amazing things. So if you missed it, I'm going to drop it in the comments. Maybe I do. I'm going to put it on a private Facebook group. I'm going to put it in the emails. If you're on the list, you can click the link in the bio and subscribe to the email list to stay connected for all of the freebies and the financial products and services that's going to be discounted this whole month. I'm looking for 3 people that's ready to step up and get serious with their finances. 3 people that want some free financial coaching. I want to take under my wing for the whole month of February, and we're going to get busy and make some money. So I don't know what kind of numbers you're setting, or if y'all using whiteboards, or what y'all goal is, but I'm looking for 3 people to coach for the month of February, and I'm going to help them reach their goals and make some money. So if you know somebody, tell a friend to tell a friend. Tag somebody. If you don't know, these videos are on YouTube as well. I appreciate you guys. I love you always, always, always for all of the support. If you haven't purchased one of the financial journals, again, they are in restock. They sold out for pre-order, but I have some back in stock. Get you one, get you one, get you one. It's still the top of 2021, and we need to be prioritizing our coins. Please, please, please. We already know we're going to go to work. We already know we're going to hustle tomorrow. But the thing that we don't know and we're uncertain of is that money we making going to make us more money? Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I love you guys. The whole month of February, we are doing financial planning. It is Black History Month. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Subscribe to the email. Tell a friend. Any type of way you can support, I appreciate it. Or buy one of my financial planners. Guys, I really appreciate y'all. Like, y'all really, I don't know where I would be without my tribe. Like, you guys are amazing. So listen, I'm going live probably 3 to 4 days a week through the whole month of February. I'm looking for 3 people that want personal financial coaching. I'm doing it for free. I'm going to take them under my wing and help them get some real results. And that's just a little piece of what I'm going to do for the month. Tell a friend to tell a friend that's looking to get her coins together in real life. Okay. I love you guys. I appreciate you all. Thank you.